Hey there, my name is Martin, and in this video, we'll be discussing what to do when you have more than one realignment or rebalancing exception message. When MRP controllers are first getting started in daily exception monitoring, it can be frustrating and often confusing when you see more than one exception message. That's alerting you to the need for rescheduling in, rescheduling out, or even canceling, all in the same material. So I'd love to hear more about this and how we can do this quickly and really understand when to resolve and how to resolve these planning situations. Patrick, I couldn't think of anybody better. Why don't you tell us more about this?
Definitely, Martin. I know that this was a challenge for me when I was first getting started with exception monitoring. Come on, SAP. What are you telling me here? Move this one in, move that one out, and cancel this one over here. The good news is that there's actually deep opportunities in these exception messages. And once you're comfortable with reviewing the full planning situation for a material, rather than just responding to a particular exception message, it can become really powerful, even if there are several that seem to be in conflict on the same material. Let's go in, take a look, and figure out what to do with these. Before we get overwhelmed by the exception messages that we see on the MD04 screen, let's try to figure out what's really happening in our supply chain. In my personal experience, I find it helpful to take a look at the whole picture before jumping into any conclusions. The MD04 stock requirements list reminds me of a checkbook. First, I want to look at my stock balance. In this case, we have 0 pieces on hand. It's like I have no money in my checking account. As we look at the next MRP element on the list, which is here, a forecasted requirement of 500 pieces, we can see that that's April 11th, which is today. When MRP did the math and looked at the fact that I had 500 pieces that were supposed to be consumed today and saw that I had no inventory on hand, it showed us that our inventory balance would come down to negative 500 pieces. So if I go back to the checkbook example, if I had no money in my checking account and I tried to cash a check for $500, my account balance was going to go negative by $500. So if I don't find a way to put $500 in my bank account, we're going to have a problem.